Let's take a couple of moments and we'll walk through the initial and the system setup menu on Pioneer's DEH-X6700BT. So I'm on a source right now, which is the AM/FM tuner. I want to turn the head unit off. So we'll press and hold the source button for a couple of seconds to switch it off. Now it's turned off, but we still have the clock turned on. And we're going to touch in on the volume control, and we're going to go to the initial menu. Here's initial, system. We want initial. Let's press enter there. The first thing we see here is our speaker and pre-out mode. So speaker mode and pre-out mode. Let's press enter there. And this tells us right now that our rear speaker output is set to full range and our rear RCA output is set to subwoofer output. We can change that by rolling over with our volume control, and that changes the rear speaker output to subwoofer output, and the rear RCA output is also set at subwoofer output. And we could roll over one more time, and now both the rear speakers and the rear RCAs are set to full range output. Now please note that if you've selected full range output as your RCA output, you'll have no subwoofer selection when you get to the audio menu. So for right now, I'm going to roll over one more time and have my rear speaker outputs be full range and my rear RCA output be set to subwoofer output. When you're done with that, you can press the Go Back button and roll over to the next setting, which is a software update. If there are software updates available for the head unit, they will be available from pioneerelectronics.com as a download that you can drop onto a USB thumb drive, insert the thumb drive right here, and begin the software updates function from this screen. Let's roll over to the next setting, which is our full system reset. If you need to do a full reset to bring the system back to its factory settings, you can initiate that reset right here. Let's roll over to the next setting, which is back around to our speaker and pre-out mode. We're going to go back now and roll over to the other menu, which is our system menu, and press enter. Here we can set the clock, and you can get more information about setting the clock with the clock set video, but you can just press enter here and change the hours and the minutes right there. We'll go back and roll over to the next setting, which is our clock format, 12-hour or 24-hour. Press in on the volume control to change that. We'll keep that at 12 hours for right now and roll over to our next setting, which is our information display. And the information display is the area of the display right under the word info. And we can have different information displayed there, such as we can have a spectrum analyzer displayed there, a level meter displayed right there, our source information. The clock can be permanently displayed there, or we can switch that display area off and show nothing. For right now, we'll put a level meter in that area. Let's go back and roll over to our next setting, which is auxiliary on. And if you like to use the auxiliary input right here and send music or other sources in through auxiliary input, you want to leave auxiliary on. If you don't normally use the auxiliary input, you can make this auxiliary go away, disappear from the source menu by switching it off. So we'll press in now and switch auxiliary off. Now when I touch the source menu button, I won't see auxiliary in the list. But I like to use auxiliary on a regular basis, so I'm going to leave auxiliary on. We'll roll over to the next setting and we get the exact same thing with Bluetooth audio. If you use Bluetooth audio as a source on a regular basis, leave Bluetooth audio on. If you don't use it as a source, you can make it disappear from the source list by switching Bluetooth audio off. For right now, we'll leave that on and we'll roll over to our next setting, which is Bluetooth memory clear. You could have any number of devices connected through Bluetooth to the head unit, and if you want to just clear all of that memory out, including phone numbers and anything else that may be stored, you can initiate that Bluetooth memory clear function from right here and then start over with new devices to connect to the 6700. Let's roll over one more. This tells us our Bluetooth version, and here you can check to see if there's a new version available on pioneerelectronics.com that could update the Bluetooth of the device. We'll roll back here and roll over to the next setting, which is our app connection settings. Let's press enter here. If you're an iPhone user and you want to play back Pandora, you want to choose the wired connection. If you are an Android phone user and you like to play back Pandora, you want to choose the Bluetooth connection. So choose the phone that works best for you there. For right now, we'll choose the wired connection, and we'll roll back and go back around to clock set. At any time, you can escape this menu by pressing the band button.